Well, hello, friends and family from around the world. This is Mike with Morning Dew Daily Events Worldwide. We are on February 3rd, 2020. Welcome to another surviving day on this planet. Welcome to another video for Morning Dew Daily Events Worldwide. We always like to start out looking at the sun, our sole provider and heat source and life source. And there's not much to talk about. Pretty much zero activity except for small southern sunspot. We do have some activity coming from the backside of the sun. You can see it here through these images. You can also see the sunspot that was departing, firing up as it's leaving and heading around the backside of the sun. Amazingly powerful source it is. I want to thank everybody for watching today. We are getting very close to 10,000 family members around the world. Please share this video and this channel with your friends and family. Help stay aware and prepared. And of course, stay young and have fun. Looking here at earthquakes for the last 24 hours. As you can see, an increase throughout Hawaii and as well the San Andreas Fault and through Central America. This is where all the recent earthquakes have been. 4.3 there, Guatemala, 4.5, Costa Rica, sizable 3.4 here, Dominican Republic. Earthquake swarm continuing there, 2.7 here in Virginia, New Madrid. And then sizable 3.3 California, Petrolia. But we're looking at one of the largest earthquakes on the Hawaii island. It was recorded yesterday, or no, earlier today, 4.2 earthquake. Seismicity has increased over the past few days there. I'm also watching the caldera fill up with magma. Looking at the deepest earthquakes today, that's right, that was 623 kilometer depth, 4.7 Fiji Islands. And before that, it was a 550 kilometer depth, so stay aware and prepared. The movement is already sending straight across Indonesia and into Japan with 4.9 there. And into China, 4.4. 4.4 there in Greece. So it's been fairly quiet. We didn't see one 5.0 earthquake here the last 24 hours. This is the last 7 days for earthquakes. You can see there are a lot of elevated rings. That means there were a lot of deep earthquakes, which is resonating around the planet. So stay aware and prepared, my friends and family, throughout Alaska, Japan, and Russia. Over the next 24 hours, probably will see a 6.0 or 7.0 or greater earthquake. Now, something I also wanted to share with you today is the polar vortex. As you can see here with Null School, it has literally split in two, and those upper level winds across the North Pole right now are cruising at almost 300 kilometers an hour. Now you can see the cold air is now reaching as far south as Turkey, hence all of the heavy snowfall warnings that are going off there. People being trapped in the mountains, feet of snow, they're not used to this. And then watching the polar vortex culprit here getting ready to move into Canada again, sending cold warnings across Nunavut. So you can see here, 367 kilometers an hour, those upper level winds at 10,000 feet. Wow. And that's straight across the North Pole. So go figure that we're getting cold warnings across the Northern Hemisphere. You can see in China, they're already minus 13. Cooler temperatures straight across, minus 4 into India and into Turkey as well, minus 11. That's cold for Turkey. That's really cold for Turkey. Looking across Russia, minus 36. And then down into Canada, already it's starting to get into Nunavut, with minus 37 degrees. So stay aware and prepared, my friends and family. The Arctic blast is on its way. Polar vortex is split in two and is enveloping the northern hemisphere. Let's go to the Pacific Disaster Center here to show you the latest disaster alerts. Mainly concern here, Santa Maria in Guatemala. That is a brand new eruption from Santa Maria. That was earlier today. Winter storm warnings across the northwestern United States and as well southeastern United States. Newfoundland. Winter storms in Switzerland, in France. And heavy storms throughout South America, Peru, Brazil, Argentina. And I've been posting over the last couple days to watch those areas, as 5-day forecasts are pretty good. And then we're also looking at avalanche risks across British Columbia and straight down the Southern Rockies, United States. Waterton National Park, avalanche risk in Little Yoho National Park, straight up into Banff. Lots of snow falling in the Rockies. And as well, lots of rain falling in BC. We're going to start out here in home base, 5-day forecast brought to you by Meteo Earth, Meteo Mike. And the temperatures are going to get cold and warm and cold and warm back and forth here in Alberta as these low pressure systems come in from the Pacific. But watch for heavy rains and heavy snow across British Columbia as still this atmospheric river is continuing to pound British Columbia with moisture. And also watch for a lot of heavy snow throughout northwestern United States in the Rockies. Watching a very strange situation happening across the Pacific as well. I can't explain it, but I'm going to show you guys. So two huge high pressure ridges there, and you can see it splitting. And then there's this massive low pressure system coming off of China and Russia, powered by the polar vortex intense winds. I showed you earlier the upper level winds were 370 kilometers per hour. So you can just imagine what the lower level winds are. They're at least 50k straight line winds. And then look as this low pressure system heads into the Atlantic, a vigorous low pressure system. So still watching from Wednesday into Friday throughout southeastern United States and into Ontario, a big mixed bags of precipitation and extreme weather across the states and into Canada. Stay aware and prepared, my friends and family. Got shit's about to hit the fan. I love y'all. God bless humanity. Across Europe, cooler temperatures. We're going to zero in here to Nottingham as high pressure ridge is moving in, getting ready to move in, bringing some unseasonable warm temperatures, and those are coming straight from Africa. Still watching the low pressure system heading into Turkey and parts of India later in the week and into China. Watch for heavy snowfall throughout the mountainous regions of Turkey. Africa still watching the daily evaporation through the Congo region, heavy rains, and very dry and warm across the north. South America, daily evaporation rains, but some heavier amounts through Bolivia and Paraguay. Watch for heavy rains through Panama as well. But I do believe that we're going to have a large hail event South America later in the week through Sao Paulo, Bolivia, and Paraguay. And then also the Pacific Ocean. Southern Pacific Ocean. Now, all this moisture that is developing, heading across Indonesia and into North Australia, and then into New Caledonia and Vanuatu. This is a lot of moisture, guys, and it's a large low-pressure system still trying to develop. I don't know what's going on. I wish I could explain it. But this is our northern hemisphere right now. Having a look at the largest system. Stay aware and prepared, my friends and family. Stay young and have fun. And God bless humanity. Bye-bye. If you enjoyed today's video, please hit that like button, subscribe, share with your friends and family from across the world.